So when we got to Kansas City and we met these two strangers that were going to be joining us on this trip, the trip was all planned out by this one person that was coming from Chicago, which I was grateful for. He did such a great job. When we got to Kansas City, there was this great barbecue for us in their hangar, and we hung out there and got to know that group of people before we continued on our journey to go to Colorado Springs. In Colorado Springs, we got up and began our mountain flying training. We met our instructors. I had the greatest instructor. He was previously with the Royal Air Force, so he had this British accent, which I'm a huge fan of. Our mission was to land at Leadville, Colorado, which is the highest elevation airport in North America. It is at 9,927 feet. And it is crazy. You are riding these waves. The mountains are on both sides of you. It's so scary. I was white knuckling the whole time. But you learn kind of when you're going to get an updraft, when the wind is going to push you up, and when the wind is going to push you down. So you want to make sure you have enough altitude if you're going to be getting pushed down, that you're not going to be getting pushed into the mountain. At the end of the day, I was exhausted, but it was so much fun. I loved my instructor. He was great. So we took off from Colorado Springs, and we are, still flying around the mountains. We are just jabbering. All of a sudden, I am like in this wonderland of these gorgeous rock formations. It's like, what? I feel like I've seen this before. And he's like, we're in Monument Valley, Utah. I was like, what? Google it if you haven't seen it. I was flying right next to these formations. It was the most amazing, surreal experience. It may have been my favorite part of the whole trip because I did not expect it. We landed at Marble Canyon, which is a very small private airstrip at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
So I can already see the airport.
You can?
Yeah, it's just right in front of us. It's only a few miles away. It's inside the canyon. It's hard to see. You'll see it when you get closer.
That was very cool. You're landing at the bottom of this canyon, and you got the canyon walls next to you, and it's a very narrow strip.
And Natalie, flyGIRL Kelley, you have just flown yourself into the Grand Canyon.
Woohoo!
We got out, we went to the little gift shop and signed in the guest registry, hopped in our plane, and we're taking off for Grand Canyon National Park Airport. There's a hotel nearby there, and we were going to stay there for the night. Now the Cirrus, it was like turbocharged. It took no time for them to climb up and get out of there, but it took my plane a very long time. We had to circle to gain altitude, to get up to a decent altitude. It took a very long time because of this density altitude out there, and the performance of my single engine piston is just not the same as the turbocharged. And yes, I wanted a turbocharged plane when I got back. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and watch this the full kind of series of this trip that we did. It was so fun.